In this National Student Support Accelerator webinar, we'll be discussing various components of your program session content to consider. While programs' overall focuses can vary across all academic subjects and general learning areas, there are some logistics that every program should take into account when setting up their content and how it will be delivered to students. Throughout this webinar, we will discuss the alignment between school curriculum and your programs, how to personalize your tutoring sessions, how to increase your program's accessibility, how to create effective student groups, and how to implement blended learning software. When considering your session content, it is first important to consider how your content can align with students' in-school curriculum. Curricular alignment can be beneficial by providing students with a stronger connection between in-classroom learning and their tutoring sessions, helping students to meet grade-level benchmarks or catch up on schoolwork, and helping students to retain skills and content focused on in school and in tutoring. No matter how aligned your program's curriculum is with the school's curriculum, all tutoring content should still be grade appropriate, rigorous, and consistent with grade-level standards. More on tutoring alignment can be found in our National Student Support Accelerator webinar, Aligning Tutoring Curriculum to School Curriculum. Also important to students' learning experience is the level of personalization that a tutor employs in their sessions. Personalizing tutoring sessions can allow students to focus on the specific skills and areas that are of greatest importance to them, thus making sessions much more effective. Tutors and programs can use mastery data, or data that provides information on students' mastery of the content being taught, to figure out how best to personalize sessions to students' needs. This data can include methods like exit ticket data, student work, and standardized assessment data. Tutors should also make observations on students' progress and responses to instructions, noting things like if the student could have benefited from reviewing prerequisite skills, if the student used a logical process but still arrived at an incorrect answer, or if the student made a mistake that the tutor hadn't seen before. More on session content personalization can be found in the Personalizing Tutoring Sessions webinar. To also ensure that tutoring content is best suited for students, it's important to take into account the accessibility of your instruction. While, for example, verbal models of instruction may make more sense to some students, incorporating visual models may help other students more. Just like with session personalization, data can assist tutors by providing tutors with information on how students think and experience learning, as well as what students' preferences and challenges are. Data can be collected through standard surveys, as well as through check-ins and conversations between tutors and students. Asking questions about students' perception, interpretation, and comprehension of content is crucial, and can allow tutors to adapt their instruction to the formats that work best for their students' needs. If student data is available, using students' academic performance data to match students together who are facing similar learning challenges can allow tutors to address all such students' needs at once. Tutors can also adjust groups based on students' personalities and learning styles. Primary data used to form these initial groups can include program diagnostic data, school baseline data, and program session assessments, while secondary data that can be used to create these more specific groups can be data that takes notes of students' personalities, maturity levels, and learner profiles. Lastly, your program should also consider whether a blended learning format may work well for you. Blended learning combines live instruction with digital learning tools for independent practice and can not only provide students with further ways to practice and acquire new skills, but can provide tutors with further data on student learning. If using a blended learning format, certain practices like training tutors on all required software should occur before live sessions. During sessions, students should be able to see connections between what they are learning live and what they're doing online. And afterwards, your program should have a set plan in place for students who have a limited access to digital resources at home or who need additional support. Ultimately, adopting a blended learning format can look different to every program, incorporate many considerations, and come in many different methods. While your program will need to take into account all of these factors before starting this type of programming, it can be a rewarding addition to your program if executed successfully. Thank you for watching this National Student Support Accelerator video on session content. Be sure to check out the Accelerator website at the link below to find the complete collection of Accelerator tutoring tools, including those utilized in this video. Thank you!